What up guys, my name's Gabe, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about how to lose weight as a teenager, and I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks that helped me along my journey. So let's do it. Alright, before we start, I just want to set something clear. I'm no expert. These are just tips and tricks that helped me lose weight on my journey. I'm going to go over how I was able to lose weight and how I think you should do it as well as a teenager. Alright, first things first, our bodies are super simple. In order for us to lose weight, we need to be burning more calories than we're eating. And the other way around, if we're eating more calories than we're burning, then that's when we gain weight. It's all about calories in and calories out. For example, if I need to eat 2,800 calories to maintain my weight and I eat 2,500 calories instead, my body will then use my stored fat as energy to make up for the lack of calories. This is basically how losing fat works. Bottom line, we need to be eating in a caloric deficit in order for us to lose weight. As teenagers, we need a sufficient amount of calories to properly function and grow. Especially for athletes, we need to be fueling our body with food to make sure that we are getting enough energy to keep us going through our day. So although it's super tempting to cut out a bunch of calories from the get-go just to get really quick results, the best way to lose weight as a teenager is to gradually do it over time with a slight caloric deficit. So before we start dieting and losing weight, we gotta understand how many calories our body needs to maintain the weight that we are at now, and from there we can know how many calories we need to eat to lose weight. So using a TDEE calculator or a total daily energy expenditure calculator, we can find how many calories our body needs to maintain our current weight. Basically how it works is you give them your information about your weight, your height, and other things, and it's gonna give you an estimate of how many calories your body needs just to maintain its current weight. I'll link the one that I use down in the description below, or you can just look one up online. Now, once you find your TDEE, basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna subtract around 100 to 300 calories from that number. For example, if my TDEE is 2,800 calories, I'm gonna subtract 300 calories and I'm gonna get my new calorie intake that's gonna be 2,500 calories. So basically what we just did is we set up a calorie deficit for our bodies. If we're gonna be eating at 300 calories less than what our body's gonna be burning, that's how we lose weight. In a calorie deficit, we need to be giving our bodies enough protein so we don't lose all of our muscle. So whether you get protein from a protein shake or a chicken breast, you need to be getting a sufficient amount of protein to make sure your muscles don't disappear when you're trying to lose weight. They're not actually going to disappear, but like, yeah, you know. So basically, I suggest eating 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So for example, if I'm 160 pounds, I need to be eating at least 160 grams of protein every day. If you're not sure what type of foods to eat to get protein, all you need to do is go online and look up foods rich in protein, and you're going to get a way better idea of what you can eat to get your sufficient amount of protein. And if you're worried that you aren't getting enough protein, you can always supplement and take a protein shake at night or something. It is super important to stay on track when you're trying to lose weight and stay consistent with what you're eating. The easiest way to stay on track is by logging in the food that you're eating into an app like MyFitnessPal to make sure that you're hitting the right amount of calories and protein every day. Tracking your calories and protein is really just there to give you a better understanding of how much you are taking in every day. With that being said, you don't need to really hit your protein and calorie goals perfectly, but as long as you're somewhere around your goals, you'll be fine. And once you start tracking for a while, you kind of get an idea of how many calories are in each food, and so you really don't need to be tracking at all. Now, I personally don't track any other macronutrient except for protein. As long as I hit my protein intake and stay within my caloric goal, I really don't care how many fats or carbs I'm eating. So just to make it a lot more simple, I think you guys should just be tracking your protein and your calories. So you can eat as many fats and carbs as you want, just make sure that you're hitting your caloric intake and your protein goals. Now, when I was cutting, I was drinking so much water. Personally, I felt like when I was drinking a lot of water, it helped me stay full for a longer period of time, which is really useful when you're trying to eat less calories than you're burning. A good way to know if you're drinking enough water throughout the day is just by looking at your urine. The lighter, the better. Now, if you take a look at this chocolate chip cookie, it has around 200 calories. Instead of eating this cookie, I could eat around 2.5 oranges for the same amount of calories. Success in cutting and dieting is really all about finding foods that you enjoy that are low in calories. That way you can eat a lot, feel full, and stay within your caloric goals. Now, when I was cutting, my secret to losing weight while staying full was watermelon. You can eat a huge amount of watermelon for barely any calories at all. So for me, it was watermelon. For you guys, it may be the same thing or something else, but I think if you guys find some foods that you enjoy that are low in calories, it's really gonna help you stay satiated and full. We're teenagers, we shouldn't be restricting ourselves. Whenever you're hungry, don't hold yourself back from eating. Instead of keeping yourself hungry, make smart choices and eat low-calorie foods so you can stay satiated and full all day. Basically, it's as simple as it sounds. 80% of the time, you should be eating relatively healthy, and 20% of the time, you can eat whatever you want. Now, you don't need to be exactly eating 80% healthy and 20% unhealthy. This just gives you a better idea on how to balance your food when you're dieting. I love junk food and sweets so much, and every once in a while, I'll definitely go eat something that's not that healthy. It is super important to find that balance between healthy and unhealthy foods when you're dieting. Finding that balance with your food is going to allow you to stay satisfied while also achieving your goals. So that's all I have for you guys today. These tips really helped me when I was trying to lose weight, and I hope they help you guys as well. If you guys do want to see videos on low calorie recipes, and a full day of eating, please let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you guys sticking around. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.